So here we are, week 4, post medial patellar luxation surgery with Hank, and we are sticking to the same physical therapy exercises as week 3, but just challenging him a little bit more by adding 2 things to walk over versus just one. And in our physical therapy session, I think he walked over 4 or 5, and they're kind of close together. So that little hop there is what we don't want to see happen. So I'm going to try it again and make sure that he puts one leg at a time over each piece that's on the floor. And like I said, in physical therapy, we had 4 or 5 sticks to get over. So you can add more if you have more at home. He's doing very well with this. And we are also still working on the square sits, which you can see right here. He's doing very well. And that was a great stand too. And every day is different, but this was a good one. And we're working on the weight transferring, and he's doing a lot better. Just in 1 week, we've seen a ton of improvement. Just transferring to his left leg again, and I can feel, you probably can't see here the difference from last week, but I can feel that he's transferring a lot more weight into his back left leg, which is wonderful. Walking is hit and miss. Sometimes we'll make it around a couple blocks, and other times we won't even get past our sidewalk. So I just kind of listen to his energy, and if he goes, he goes. If he doesn't, he doesn't, and we always try again later. I'm going to do another exercise that you also saw in week 3, the last video I did, where I lift up his good limb to balance and shift weight to his left leg. And just in 1 week, we've seen a huge improvement with this. You'll notice that I can actually take my left supporting arm out from underneath his belly, and he fully supports and stands himself on his left leg. Look how wonderful that is. We're very happy about that. And his activity, his movement has been great. He's been a little bit more agitated this week with that left knee, and we've had another setback with him actually getting his cone off and re-licking and chewing that same exact spot in his knee. And again, you can see a little metal piece, and to me it looks like a pin. And I ended up talking to the orthopedic surgeon who did Hank's surgery today, and sure enough, he thinks it looks like a pin as well. Nothing too alarming, not yet anyway. Sometimes those pins do migrate out of the bone, and that's, I think, what we're seeing here is the pin is migrating out of the bone, and so it's not really allowing his skin to heal and scab over at that spot. And that's pretty uncomfortable for Hank, and so that's why he's pretty agitated and wants to get to that knee and lick it all the time. So as far as we know, once we get closer to week 8 or week 9, when we can do some x-rays to see how his bone has healed, and usually that 8 or 9 week, it gives his body enough time to heal the new bone and attach it to the old bone. And so at that time, we can hopefully pull out that pin that's bothering him. And typically, from what I understand, they do leave those pins in for the lifetime of the dog, as long as it's not bothering the dog. And if in some situations the dog is uncomfortable or the pins start to migrate out, then they can pull the pins out. And as long as the bone has healed, they should be okay from then on out. So I will keep you posted on that. Hopefully all goes well. Thanks so much, and we will see you in the weeks to come. Bye-bye.